Hey guys, welcome to another 2-minute Tuesday video. Now in today's video, we're going to answer the question of what is a chord tone. So before we start the timer and the description, let's just real quick look at why chord tones are important. Now specifically as an electric guitarist, when you play in a worship team, it's very important that you have a solid understanding of what a chord tone is, because essentially when you are playing lead or you're playing melodies or you're playing fills or you're just adding some textures, whatever the case may be, if you know how to play the chord tones of the particular chord that you're playing over in time, your playing is going to sound much more in alignment with what the rest of the band is doing, and therefore it's going to have a lot more impact. The one mistake I see so many guitar players make is they learn a scale and they just kind of aimlessly noodle and play up and down the scale and try and make that sound like music. Now that's very hard because there's a lot of like hit and miss opportunities in there, because they don't have the awareness of what chord tones are, and therefore their kind of playing doesn't sound like it fits the rest of the band. So that is a quick motivation why you need to have an understanding of chord tones. There's a whole bunch of other benefits as well, especially if it comes to songwriting or working out harmonies or whatever the case may be. Music essentially is made up of individual notes, and the better that we can understand how chords are formed, how scales are formed, how to play melodies, how to improvise, how to solo, the better your understanding of chord tones are, the better you will be able to do that. All right, so let's get that timer ready and then let's look at exactly what chord tones are. Well, a chord consists of individual notes. If I play a G chord like that, it's one shape, but there's a bunch of individual notes within that shape that has been arranged in a very specific way that will give you a G chord. Now, for example, a C major chord consists of the notes C, E, and G, whereas a C major 7th chord consists of the notes C, E, G, and B. Those individual notes make up the chords. Now, essentially a chord tone or a chord type has a specific set and sequence of notes that make up that chord, and we can cover that in a future video. But it's important to know that these individual notes come from a scale. So that means if you are playing a triad, which most open chords would be triad consisting of 3 notes, then in a scale you have 7 notes, but only 3 of those notes are actual chord tones, which means that the other 4 notes within the scale are non-chord tones. Now, when you know how to use those chord tones together with the non-chord tones, then you literally have everything at your disposal to make use of what's known as tension and resolution when it comes to playing music, and that's very prevalent in chord progressions as well as melodies. So talking about melodies, it's very useful from a melodic perspective to know what the chord tones are within the chords that you're playing over. So therefore you can then play the exact notes over that to come up with great melodies or fills. All right, now if you want to learn more about this, check out the link in the description. We've got a series called Melodic Math. It literally shows you how to use active tones and stable tones, and how to use that to play more creatively, more melodically on the guitar, so that it doesn't just sound like you're rambling off random notes in a scale.